Well, hi everyone. It's Joe for Joe for Hire Lawn Care Services. I know it's been a while since I posted the video. There has been lots going on. The business has changed somewhat, and I'll explain that a little bit in another video. Right now, we're working on my Milwaukee battery operated M18 string trimmer. This thing has done pretty good. Mind you, if you have one of these commercially, you're still going to want to carry a backup gas-powered one. This one will do at least 3 or 4 different small lawns, or one big one, and that's on a 9-amp battery. I'm not sure if the 12-amp will last longer, but I have 2 9-amps, so it's quiet. That's the big thing I like, it's quiet. Unfortunately, this I don't think was commercial grade. That's the original trimmer head that came with it. That's the other piece for it. So what I've done, this fell off. Now this was through Amazon, I will admit. So was that. I likely paid. I want to say I paid more for this on Amazon than what I really should have. But if you factor in the time and your gas money driving to the nearest town that would have this in stock and waiting for it, and then driving back and getting it and then coming home, it's likely going to work out to be about the same price. So this one was about $43 or $45 Canadian, and then they tap on their shipping and handling and their other taxes, so it was a lot more than $45. But if you factor in your gas money driving to the nearest store, which is like half hour, 20 minutes away, it's likely going to work out. And then it came right to my door. So being that I'm solo and I don't have a selfie stick, I will not be showing you how I'm going to install this. Hopefully it is straightforward. I think the key thing is to get this one off. I will say this, it did come with line, and yeah, there's the line right there. And I really like the Milwaukee line. Like, this is the .80 line, but it will take the .95 too, which I like that. Just not the 105. I will say this originally, when it came with the trimmer unit itself, this actually came full of line. And yeah, I thought that was okay. So not that I'm slamming Milwaukee, because I know I use this commercially. I don't pretend I don't, and it got a lot of use out of it. But it was not the speed feed head. This is what this is. So this is the speed feed head. It's very similar to what I've also upgraded my my gas powered trimmers. The Echo, I don't know if you can see that back there or not. And yeah, so like I said, we still had to use a gas powered backup with me. But for a lot of the small lawns, guys, it was so nice. I love my Echo, don't get me wrong. It's done a lot, way more than likely should have. So is this, but it's so quiet. Like, you could actually use this without any ear protection. And still have to wear eye protection, mind you, but yeah, so this one has the 2 feeds, fast and slow. I usually just leave it on. I think it just adjusts itself anyways. I just usually leave it on the fast for what I do. It's quiet. It does a very nice job. I am impressed with the Milwaukee line. I would definitely buy that again. Maybe not through Amazon. But yeah, so I'm going to quickly change this head off. And so that way, I'm trying to be, I always said in my videos, I'm always trying to be proactive. I'm trying to fix stuff before the springtime rust hits. Because what I'm finding with all the changing weather, you can call it climate change. If you don't believe in climate change, then you're not you're not in this business, because not one season in the last 5 years has been the same. And I've had a lot of problems this year. We've had a lot of rain, which slowed down the leaf cleanups. And then good news, it stopped raining. Bad news, it switched to snow. And I got one big cleanup done that was pending. There's a couple small ones that I'm afraid I'm not going to get to now, being too close to Christmas. But yeah, so that's the update on that one. And the X Mark 30s all put away for the winter. It's done a really good job. I had a little slight issue with the carburetor again. I switched back to the original carburetor, and not sure why. It keeps flooding the fuel bowl. And since there's no fuel in it now, but yeah, I'm going to have to get a new air filter for that too. So one of these things I'll be doing in my off season. So that's the main thing, guys, is get stuff done in the off season. And especially now that we're starting to see we're having issues with supply chains. Hopefully we're not having a huge problem getting Exmark parts. This is my Exmark 30. I can't say enough about the Ultravac system on this unit. It was sucking up wet, heavy leaves a couple weeks ago that I really didn't think were going to get done. And I guess the key is go slow and don't try and take on too much with the deck. Maybe go half deck. If you're driving over a pile of leaves, it's not like sucking up dry grass. But this thing saved a ton of raking. And I've been really impressed with it. So, like I said, yeah, I've been having... it's been an interesting year. Weather-wise, has not been the best. I really didn't get a break over the summer. Usually we get a couple weeks off with the drought. We didn't have a drought this year. Last year we had a drought for almost a month and a half. This year I barely got a week off. I don't even think I even got a week off, actually. There may have been a couple lawns I could skip, but not many. We just had consistent rain through June and July. October it rained quite a bit. And same, and then once you're in November, well, you can't really expect good weather in November. But, so yeah. That's about it. So I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know it's early, but if I leave it to the last minute, I'm going to get busy and forget. But anyways, I will keep you updated how easy it was to put this on. And looking forward to springtime when I can show you how I'm sure it's going to be an upgrade over the standard one that's not a speed feed. Anyways, guys, if you haven't done already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I still want to try and grow my channel. That's another thing I'll have to put on my list of New Year's resolutions, trying to grow it a bit more. I would like to see the channel hit 500, but I'm just thankful for all the viewers I do have. So again, this is Joe for Joe for Hire, signing off.